Hi guys, look who's back. I just got home a moment ago, so I'm here to do your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 15th of September 2022. Thanks for joining me. I had a really great time. I've been away for a week. I just went to this kind of yoga retreat place and I meditated and I did some journaling, which was super useful actually. And I did yoga and I went swimming and I had a great relaxing time. So it was a wonderful birthday. Thanks so much for all the birthday wishes, everybody. I read all of them and I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. So I'm going to do the reading for this day. I'm just going to choose 3 cards here to see what the tarot has to say about Thursday and what energy is coming up and how you can kind of use that to your advantage, or at least kind of work your way through. And also what I was thinking of doing soon is I want to do a 3-card spread, and I want to do a video to see what the inner child says, what the inner teenager wants, and what the inner parent wants at any given moment. So let me know what you think of that, if you have any tips or something. But that's something that kind of popped into my mind that I want to look at because I find that... okay, this is... let me concentrate on today. Thursday, the 15th of September. Let's do that. First card, we have Temperance. Okay, so that's the 14th card in the Major Arcana. That's about balance, emotional contentment, serenity, that then leads you to a greater place of understanding and enlightenment. Then we have the King of Swords, someone who's very able when it comes to abstract ways of thinking, making decisions, being a leader and a figure of authority because he gets things right. And then the 7 of Cups, which are your hopes and dreams. Okay, so this is interesting. The cards are talking about this day, Thursday, as a very important personal day. It's almost like something benign, something that feels warm and comfortable, like this angel, swoops down and you feel its presence, you feel its energy, and it comforts you, it supports you, and it allows you to kind of detox unresolved issues that you're trying to work through. It allows you to become objective to a certain degree when it comes to your own feelings. And it's like taking 2 steps back and looking at a situation from that angle rather than being right smack in the middle of it. That distance then allows you to take a moment to make choices for yourself, to ask yourself, how am I feeling? What direction do I want to go in? And particularly, what does my higher self say about this? Or what does my inner sense of joy, what direction does that want me to go in? So it's an out from any situation where you may be pressured into doing something you don't want to do, because you won't do that to yourself. If you see it and the King helps you in that, and it's not right for you, this will allow you to sidestep any feelings of guilt, or you're being, pushed into doing something that really has nothing to do with you. So any kind of social influence, manipulation, you're going to be free of that. So that it gives you a lot of space and freedom to interact with other people and to have difficult conversations. If you find it hard to stick up for yourself, or if you find it easier to just go with the flow, if there is a lot of pressure, you don't want to make a scene or have any conflict, but there is a situation in your life where you do have to stand up for yourself and what you're doing, then this day is a great time to make a stand and to say, well, actually, this isn't going to work for me. Could you explain that a little more? Not really. It's just not going to work for me. Or you can go into more explanations, but really, is this something that's good for me? Does it lead me to a happy place? Excuse me. And is this a project or a new relationship or a venture that's going to bring me something good in life? Is this something that opens my eyes? It gives me a greater sense of independence or spiritual connection or love or connection with the world and other people. That's the opportunity of the day. So anything that doesn't offer you that, move it aside. It can be a priority on another day where you haven't got the chance to really understand yourself and what your own hopes and dreams are. So if you have felt a lack of energy, and a lack of motivation, and you really have no clue about what could come next or how to do something differently. You've just got into such a mindset of we're doing the same thing again and again, and I'm not going to think outside of that. This distance of the Temperance card again kind of allows you to look at your circumstances and make, as far as possible, an objective decision about what you do want to engage with and what you don't want to engage with. And that then allows you to actually pursue something that is one of your own personal hopes and dreams and desires. The King of Swords, this is a court card, so it's a person who can appear in your life, someone very wise, who's got lots of experience and who can mentor you. Or it can be certain characteristics that exist in you on this day. So that usually you'll get bored by reading contracts, but on this day, you really want to see what the fine print says so you can make a decision at the end of the day. So it's about working with difficult information and not getting sucked into the emotions so much, but sticking to the facts, which is interesting because this is a card that has water in it, and Temperance does too. And water in the tarot represents feelings. So we've got his blue robe then, and the sword kind of above that. So I think this is a triumph over reason and common sense and logic over problematic feelings that don't lead anywhere and that are just like unfulfilled ideas that exist in some sort of cloud. Nonsensical ideas, direct goals you've set that actually don't take you to a happy place. You can see those for what they are today and reevaluate what it is you want to pursue. So it's a wonderful meeting of what is good for you in terms of your own experience and the way you see the world. You then have the warmth and the love and the connection of your higher self reaching down and helping you and saying, emotionally, everything is even and great. We would like you to look at what's going on, what's important to you in your life. And we'd like you to either go in a new direction or to stop a path that is unhelpful, that is never going to work out. And you know that, but you're flogging it anyway because you have no other ideas. Stop in your tracks, look around, see what other paths are open to you and how you can move in a direction which actually, in a practical, reasonable, numbers way, says to you, this will work out. So it's kind of playing it safe, but it's only playing it safe because you have all the ingredients to make an amazing, wonderful decision. So I think playing it safe is the wrong expression. Playing it safe, I suppose, is about not maximizing your potential because you don't want to risk anything you don't want to lose. This is your ideas are so clear, your feelings are so supportive that you can, I read this the other day, what's the saying? You can make the unconscious conscious. The things that exist within you that you've been pursuing and you've had no idea that you're pursuing it, that suddenly makes sense. And you're like, oh, I was pursuing the dream, for example, of being the world's richest person because I had a childhood full of poverty and I felt driven through that experience to make money absolutely everything in my life. And if that's been an unconscious kind of train that you've been on, you can actually zoom out, see yourself as a passenger sitting on that train and saying, do I want to be on this ride? Or do I need to press the emergency button, get off and find another one? That's what the gift of this day is, as far as I can see. Yeah, the things that exist in the shadows, you're shining a light on those with your intellect and your perception. Okay, number-wise, we've got 14, and the king is 1, so that's 15. And then we've got 7. Sorry, I was just distracted because the king, and we've got a new king in England. 14th and 1 is 15, and then 7 is 22. So 22 is the master number of the builder, and the cards are now underlining the point that if you have been in automatic mode, like, what is it? Autopilot. You start to realize that, make a decision about whether you want to continue or change, And it's that decision and the actions that follow that decision that allow you to build real hopes and dreams. Like, have a good outcome and that you want to pour your energy into. Okay. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would, I'm back now. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. And if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, please. Hit subscribe and share the video online. I'm really glad I'm back. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. And I haven't thought about, this video, okay, yeah. If there's anything that I need to adjust or anything, I'll let you know. But I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll speak to you soon.